Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another SWG Legends video from Project Dorcopia. I am Dorcopia. I think that's what my intro is going to be now. Anyway, today is more Ewok Festival of Love stuff. I want to focus on Finding Kyoopid. So a couple things for Kyoopid that you need to know. If Kyoopid spawns at the top of the hour, of every hour. From my understanding, I think he's only there for 15 minutes or a half hour. I'm not exactly sure on the timing, but you'll know when Kyoopid spawns. Say if you go to Kaadara, right here where all the action is, when the Herald of Kyoopid shows up like this, that is when Kyoopid spawns. Kyoopid also, Kyoopid basically spawns either in Kaadara and Naboo, um, South Ewok Lake Village on Endor, or in Tyrena of Corellia. And in order for you to do anything with Kyoopid, it's best that you have some chalk hearts, Ewok Festival of Love chalk hearts in your inventory because I believe you need them to give to Kyoopid. So let's go ahead and just talk to Herald of Kyoopid. Kyoopid, one of our wisest Festival of Love stages, has arrived. He's somewhere in one of the cities where the Festival of Love is being celebrated. Tyrena and Corellia, Kaadara on Naboo, or Southern Lake Village on Endor. And then he basically says, you should find him in honor of the Festival of Love. So this basically gives you a badge. This is more of like a find. There's no combat involved in this. What I tend to do is a tar. You can write a macro for this if you want, or you can just do tar Kyoopid. I try to find them first in Kaadara because it's probably easier if you do find him there. Now he's not always here, so keep that in mind. If you find him really quick, that'll be great. Otherwise, you're going to be searching for him in a lot of different places. So you really want to find him. You want to get lucky with this and hopefully find him in Kaadara. Sometimes you luck out and he shows up right. Oh, jeez. Um, and he shows up right in front of Starport. I hate those NPCs. I hate those police officers. They're well. I don't hate police officers. I just hate these NPCs here on. Okay. So, so he's not around. It'll usually let you target when Cupid's around. You'll know. Okay, so I don't see Cupid here. Sometimes what you could do is you can look at like the Legends Discord, and you might find Cupid around there as well. So if you do find Cupid, that's great. If you don't, then you know you're just gonna have to go around all these places. Nope, that just tarred my own speeder. It's targeted my own speeder, which is not what I was looking to do. Let's see if I can. Nope. Okay, so there's no Cupid around here. We'll keep looking. Again, we'll see where we can find Cupid. If I don't find Cupid here, I usually go to Endor next because Endor has the biggest travel, unless somebody puts a camp down. Now, what I'll do from here is I'll go around the back here. Sometimes Cupid is in the back of the starport. I've found them there before. Now, it'll be pretty clear if Cupid's over here, because there's not a lot of room behind the starport. For the most part, if you don't... he is there! He's here! Guys, that was simple enough for me today. Alright, well, here's Cupid. So we lucked out today. It's going to be a very short video. What I'll do is I'll take you through where you would have to go anyway on Endor, and where you'd have to go through Tyrena. Do you wish to honor the spirit of Festival of Love? Yes, I do. I am pleased. You may honor the festival with either two chalk hearts or with a bundle of festival cards. Which would you choose? I am always chewing the chalk hearts. And you get a badge. Ewok Festival of Love Activities 2023. I finished that, and delegate the Festival of Love your badge collection. So I got the badges here. Badges are pretty much complete at this point. So here's your badge on here with Find Cupid and 9th Annual Ewok Festival of Love. This gives me, I believe, 160 badges now. 161 badges, actually. What I'll do, just for fairness, because this is a really quick video, guys, I will go ahead and just show you guys where Cupid could potentially show up, so you guys can understand, um, where he would be if I were to not find Cupid in Kaadara. Okay, if I were to not find Cupid in Kaadara, my next step would be an Endor here. I believe the research outpost is the closest one. And we gotta love Endor. What you can do is you can look for the, and of course there's nothing there. I'm looking for the point of interest actually. Sometimes somebody puts a camp down on there. Nobody put a camp down on there. Unfortunately, point of interest is not coming up. Sometimes that happens, but usually it's around here somewhere. I believe is where Cupid is, or where you would find the point of interest, the South Ewok Lake Village. So if you have these points of interest, you keep just going through here. Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you have to wait for the point of interest to show up. This is the lag part of not only Legends but SWG, where you don't have everything you need, right? Um, so if I really wanted to find it and then the point of interest is not showing up, what we can do. What I can do is, I believe, the south one is, I believe it's the south one. Let me just make sure. Yeah, point of interest isn't showing up yet, but it's the south one. So we'll just call it South Ewok for now. It's right over here. Yeah, it's kind of where I thought it was around. So we'll go over there. We'll just at least show you guys what it looks like a little bit. Yeah, see, the point of interest stuff hasn't even shown up here. We'll show you what it looks like. You'll probably see the Herald of Cupid there as well. You can kind of see, you can kind of do most of the same activities over there. Maybe not exactly the same activities, but most of them. A little bit of a hike. Usually, people will be nice enough to put a camp down there, and when they do, uh, this comes to a point of, yeah, we got a camp down there. You can use it for travel, but they might only do it for like a day or two. Um, a lot of people won't do it on a daily basis, which would be nice if they did it on a daily basis. But again, um, they don't do that. Not only do you have camps though, but you have those ITVs in people's homes, the AT-AT heads, and some people do make those public on Legends for people to use to fast travel to these places. So you'd have to find it out though. You have to look for that kind of stuff in essentially in Legends Discord. You might have somebody that might be nice enough to come back and say, yeah, this is a public house. Use it at your own discretion. No, if you cause any problems, we're gonna lock you out of there. Typically, people don't cause problems, but if like you're a bounty hunter hunting somebody using that kind of stuff, they might lock you out of there, or they might lock your guild out of there. I don't know. Regardless, it's still a uh, very interesting place to go here for Ewok Festival of Love because they kind of makes things um, different. I kind of wish they added more activities like on Endor to do that you wouldn't have on Kaadara, and more activities on Tyrena, just to spread it out a little bit. I think that would be a good idea. Do some sort of event on each one of the planets, like on a daily basis, or it doesn't have to be daily basis. It could be, it could be one event one week in Kaadara, one on Endor, on another week, and one on Tyrena. Make similar events. I think that would be a cool idea. I just don't know if Legends would implement it, but it'd be nice to get things across planet, short of the same things that we're doing day-to-day basis. So just some thoughts out there for anyone that's listening on these SWG development teams for Legends or any Star Wars Galaxy emulator for that matter. I know it's free development, but it's free development. So here we go. we're moving on here. I'll show you this, and then we'll move away from there, and I'll show you Tyrena a little bit. I'll just at least take you to the spot in Tyrena. We're not going to go search around Tyrena, but it would be the same thing. Uh, you know, as we grow near the place, we would just come back and say Tar Cupid, and that's it. We won't find Cupid here. Cupid only appears in one of the three places when things spawn. So keep that in mind. You will not find it, and you can only find Cupid once per character. For the entire year as well. So but I will at least show you what how cool this will look. Yeah, see, somebody's ever out here probably was looking for Cupid, or maybe not. Maybe not necessarily. But you'll see all the Ewok Festival of Love stuff is also here. Um, See, you got the love cards over there. Every love, you got the cards over here. You'll see that you had the Ewok Child over here as well. You'll probably have Disciple of Benjamin, Festival of Love Vendor, and I don't see Herald of Cupid. There he is. Cupid is in Naboo. Uh, so there you go. I already know he's not here. And so, but you got all the activities here except for the one big activity. So this is where you'd have to go. Very neat to do things over here. But again, you're also running into, um, you're running into these NPCs as well. Might be easier to collect cards over here because you have a shorter distance to do things. So these Ewok Festival of cards are all over the place. Uh, Besides that, we're gonna go over to Tyrena as well. We know Cupid's not here. We already got Cupid. We lucked out in Kaadara. Really lucked out in Kaadara, getting into the first try like that. I was very happy to learn that. Um, I love that. And you can instant travel out of here. And then we will go over to, we'll just go back to the research outpost for now. I'm sure the point of interest waypoints will show up now. Yes, now they're there. So now you can see, if I remove this, you'll probably see as a point of interest. See as a point of interest, Ewok Lake Village. It doesn't say South Ewok, but this is your south and your north, basically, right? So this is the one you have to go for, the point of interest right here. And we'll go to Kaadara, and I'll just show you where the activities take place also in Kaadara. I'm not gonna go around, sorry, Kaadara, Tyrena, sorry. Um, I'm not gonna go around Tyrena to try to find Cupid. No point in doing that. If I had to do that, I would have, but in this case, it doesn't make any difference. But I will at least show you where the activities take place. I did that in yesterday's video already, kind of, but just so you can see that activities do take place here as well. So you kind of just head down this way a little bit, all right, and you'll pretty much see where everything starts coming about for your activities here. I believe, was it around here? Yeah, right here. Right in front of Hotel Tyrena, and you have everything over here as well. Um, if you want to do stuff in Tyrena, you have the Ewok Chieftain over here, the matchmaking droid, Disciple of Benjamin is over here, an Ewok Shaman who sells these little you can buy them for credits, so they're basically things you can buy for extra buffs if you need to. Percent damage increase, action cost reduction, and these I believe I don't think they do anything unless before it's automatically. This berries naturally. I think this might give you XP if I recall correctly. Might do like a movement speed of some sort. And you have the Ewok Child and also the Herald of Cupid here as well. So we'll go back to Kaadara. There's no point, but if I were to go around, if I didn't find Cupid in Kaadara, or if I didn't find Cupid on Endor and the South Ewok Lake Village, I would go around Tyrena, basically looking for Cupid as well. You will not find him here now because he is in Kaadara. Um, this is the way I would do it, though. I mean, this is without a doubt. But you can see all the cards around here as well. They could pick up the same activities that are around Kaadara, you will find in Tyrena and the South Ewok Lake Village, except for the big battle. And what do I mean by the big battle? You will see that in tomorrow's video. The big battle against Mr. Hate is basically a battle where you have it takes place only in Kaadara on Naboo, and you have a lot of people gathering to make this happen. They go after Mr. Hate in three different spawn locations, and before he spawns in his final location in front of that chocolate fountain. Um, so I will show you a little bit more about how to know if you're eligible on that, and how to know when the next battle is going to happen. And that will be tomorrow's video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these. Again, these have been shorter videos for parts, so you guys can follow along. And so if you did enjoy these, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment if you have any comments or questions. And until the next one, may the force be with you, and I will see you guys then. Later, all. Peace out.